Chapter 1. What is a critical thinker? Critical thinkers are those who are able to look at a problem from every angle and come up with several solutions that they can narrow down. They are able to separate themselves from their emotions as they look at the solutions and put aside their biases, as well as recognize their biases when they do come about. Critical thinkers have several indispensable traits that help them instill a specific set of habitual thoughts and patterns of behavior that are critical when working through their daily problems. This process is the procedure of critically judging the validity of information while still utilizing a certain set of criteria that will help them better understand their outcomes, thereby allowing them to make better and more informed decisions about the problems confronting their reality. The greater critical thinker a person becomes, the more effective their decisions will become, and the more likely they are to achieve their objectives and goals. Advantages of critical thinking. Critical thinking is a necessary habitual thought process that's important to creating and growing on an everyday basis. Without it, people struggle to make sense of reality. With it, people open new doors of understanding about the circumstance and events of their lives. Some other advantages include the following. Expands possibilities and perspective. Critical thinking allows people to see things from a unique perspective that they would have not been aware of under normal circumstances. By learning to ask the proper questions in order to break down every angle and avenue for new answers, they expand their possibilities of the reality they find themselves in. With this unique outlook, they're better able to find a new solution and discover the answers that will help them overcome their problems and challenges. Identifies hidden facts and assumptions. Many circumstances and events are dotted with hidden truths that people don't recognize, and therefore, they tend to make assumptions and unfounded guesses. By learning to ask the proper critical questions, people are able to unveil that which has been hidden from their view. They will have a greater amount of information to work with in order to reach a good conclusion about the circumstance they're confronted with. Builds confidence, understanding, and knowledge. Asking the proper types of questions helps a person gain new perspective, knowledge, and understanding about the state of their current circumstances in life. As a result of gaining this knowledge, they obtain the confidence they need in order to overcome obstacles that stand in their way. Helps with problem solving and creativity. The proper critical thinking goes right along with problem solving and creativity. When a person looks at a problem with critical thinking, they open up their mind to new insights, which encourages deeper and more creative thoughts about their predicament and circumstances. Each of these three methods helps a person gain perspective about their life, and so it will lead them to the answers they've been looking for. The mindset of a critical thinker. The outstanding critical thinker's mindset might seem complicated at the beginning, and it might seem difficult to understand. However, their habitual process has been built on simple patterns of thinking that put information together from an unemotional and detached perspective. Great critical thinkers see everything as part of an all-encompassing canvas that has to be understood fully before all of the answers are able to be revealed. It's these insights that let them make effective decisions that further allow them to overcome what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle that confronts their life. Let's take a look at some more of their characteristics so you can get a better understanding of critical thinkers. Ability to tell the difference between pieces of information. Excellent critical thinkers have the ability to tell the difference between different pieces of chunks of information that look like they're similar on the surface. They know that if they make a quick judgment or assumption about information, that they might misread their circumstances. As a result, they'll always try to separate distinguishing fragments or pieces of information that conflict with one another in order to gain the best perspective of the events and circumstances of their life.
Bono, audio ebook doc site.